Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, uh, I, for a while now, I guess I've been meaning to make this kind of video, but I really haven't had the time to actually make an editing video out of it. So I thought I'd go ahead and make a live stream out of it, and then basically download it from Facebook and put it up on my YouTube channel, which is linked, by the way, either above or below, depending on how you're seeing this stream. But a lot of people, especially online, offline, even even on YouTube, when people ask me because I didn't want to make this kind of video or even live stream, but a lot of people actually have genuine interest and actually ask me what goes into making, be it Facebook videos, YouTube videos, live streams, things like that. And, well, I'm not really the big name like Markiplier or PewDiePie or any of those big name YouTubers. A lot of people, for some reason, gravitate towards me because I guess of my genuine personality. I really don't fucking know, but who knows? But either way. But one of the things I can definitely say if you're going to start, if you really want to go into video making or YouTube or anything of that nature, is something that I've learned from a lot of other content creators is confidence. Confidence in not only yourself, but also confidence in your content. And then the next one is, while yes, you can go to college, 4 years, University of Tennessee. I went to maybe 1 or 2 AV classes. Didn't really do much because I went to those and they had all the programs and things like that. And it's like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, you got to spend your own money to get all this big name AAA programs and things like that. And it's like, I don't fucking got that money. I don't got $1,000 or so to drop on that when I had to drop that for my education. What the hell's wrong with you? But the big thing is that besides, of course, the confidence factor, there's also the second factor of practice, or more or less figuring out your flow, I guess you could say. When I started out with YouTube, I was actually using my old gamer tag, which was RoachClan5, and you can still find those old videos up on my YouTube channel. Dear God, they're still there. That's the sad part. Those old videos are still there, and I hate to say it, I am kind of embarrassed at the quality they were at the time, which I'm going to have to make a video talking about that one of these days. Oh my God. But seriously though, after I finally got my flow, after so many videos, after getting my flow, I actually started really ramping up on my creativity. And that's something that a lot of people, that you yourself, if you're going to do YouTube, is something you want to do, is definitely creativity and definitely letting that kind of go. If you have to, go from other sources. I personally go to other creators. I learn from them. I see what they do, what kind of, if I like that, what sparks an idea. Hell, some of the skit videos, I usually take the ideas of old Looney Tune cartoons or old Disney cartoons, or even going way older, mind you, old Woody Woodpecker cartoons. I take that kind of humor and that kind of slapstick and sorts. And I'm going to go a little further and say I do take inspiration from Tom and Jerry as well, especially with the character of Gas Mask Man, which is a third thing that we're actually going to talk about, is if you're going to do this and you actually ramp up and you want to put characters into your videos, be creative and be original. Don't just say, oh yeah, I'm going to take this guy who's obviously a stereotypical minion who has sunglasses, a mustache, and be like, okay, what can I do with that? When doing videos, especially me, myself, I do sometimes hit creative walls when I'm doing a video. Especially now, I have yet to make any new content as of late because it's the holidays. The holidays are definitely going to be your slowest. And the biggest one is technical stoppages, because, well, that's what's stopping me right now, is the fact of my tech, because I'm working on Windows Movie Maker. Yes, Windows Movie Maker. I'm using the most stock editing software available to man on the internet is Windows Movie Maker. But even so, with that limitation, and this is one that I can definitely say because I've been asked this in person before, is even with that limitation, I still make good content because, and this is something I'm probably going to iterate more times than I can count. A mouse just ran behind me. It was like legit a mouse ran behind me. Oh, good Lord. The biggest thing I can say to you is know the limitations of the program you're going to work with. And I myself still use Windows Movie Maker because that's the only thing that's available to me because I'm broke as shit. And while, yes, limitation is, in the most simple sense, going to stop you from a lot of things, that doesn't mean it's going to stop you from honing your craft. Practice is what I'm trying to say. Practice on the program you're using, be it Windows Movie Maker, Sony Vegas, Power Director, other open source editors that are free but at first completely complicated. Just practice. Practice, practice, practice. Hone your craft, find your flow, and make magic. Literally take the metaphysical lemons and make lemonade with it. And even now, as I'm still kind of hitting that creative block, that doesn't mean I'm not stopping with the content. Believe me, I'm going to keep doing content. And be it my reviews, the skit videos, or even the editorials, which sad to say have died, but I'm still trying to get those up and running, I'm still going to do what I can. And that doesn't stop me. In the most literal sense, I produce videos every day, but what goes into making those videos every day is that I film beforehand, be it a skit video or otherwise, and of course you have the backlog of videos and all this other stuff, but I'm getting ahead of myself. And I'm definitely not making a coherent sentence, to say the least. Let's start with something simple, shall we? My reviews. A lot of people love my reviews because they're honest, they're opinionated, they're energetic, and I'm not an over tactical reviewer who has tactical tactics, if that's what you want to call whatever the hell those reviews are. When I go into a review, I look at what I'm about to critique the hell out of. A good example is, of course, that Mauser. Dear God, that Mauser. Whenever I do a gun review, be it that horrible UK Arms Mauser or even the best gun on the market, I look at it, I look at the packaging, and most of the time I know what I'm going to say right off the bat. I don't script. Now, granted, you're going to want to script yourself because used to I would actually write my own scripts, but nowadays I just have that creative mindset to where I can just basically say what I want to say. I can put it out there. I can just make the jokes right there, and I can just do what I can. And all of it's true. All of it's opinionated. All of it is what I'm feeling and thinking at the moment. Now, right there, I've got the first part of it down, which is the creative part of creating the review. Now, say I want to put a skit in that review. Basically, I've written down all I can about the gun's features, everything like that. I've gotten, say the gun's really bad, and I want to put in a sleazeball businessman into it. Well, I've got suits, all that good jazz. Now, of course, the biggest thing is if you're going to do that character by yourself, you have to think of the lines you want to say. For me, when I'm actually doing it, I actually do script those skit parts between me and my character, Gas Mask Man. I actually do write them down, and what you don't see is me frustratingly saying certain things, but if I was to go back and actually talk about it, I can literally get off that. But going back to the new character, which is the sleazy businessman. Okay, how do you want to introduce this character? Say you're about to say something bad about this gun's company. Immediately, you can immediately pan to the left with you dressed up in a business suit, and as you're dressed up in a business suit, then you have to figure out, well, what voice am I going to give this character? Should I give it the stereotypical, yes, this is snob voice, yes. Or, of course, you can give the whole, but the chart says, I'm just so nasally right here, yes. You have no idea what goes into making these things, yes. In the most literal sense, you got to find that one key voice or at least persona that you can use for that character. And then, of course, you got to shoot the thing, you got to film it. And believe me, it'll take you a couple tries without bursting into laughing and messing up your lines here and there, but once you actually have it honed down and done, it could be one take, it could be two takes, it could be multiple takes before you actually get the scene done. Then, after that is done, then you go into the one phase that I know everyone loves, which is the editing phase. Dear God. You have all the footage there, you're putting everything into the editing software, you're about to get ready to edit, and then you realize, oh God, it's crashing. I've had points in my time where Windows Movie Maker has actually crashed a lot of the footage, and then I'm thinking, oh God, I gotta redo everything. But no, and it's probably just a glitch here and there, and all you gotta do is just restart the editing software. But then again, depending on the editing software, it could be anything from a minor glitch to, oh God, I have to reinstall this program. I've been there, actually, yes. But when you get there, you're going to get really frustrated, and all I can say is don't get frustrated, just soldier on when you're going to edit it. Now you got everything edited. Now you got the skits put in there. Question, special effects, sound effects. What am I going to put in there? Well, in my opinion, don't overdo the sound effects. Don't overdo the music. Don't overdo it. Just go with what you feel is comfortable. And this is something a lot of people I've actually gotten a lot of, is people wanting you to do what they want, what they like. Don't let people try and get you to do what they want. You do what you like when you edit videos. You do what you like with your videos. In the most literal sense, your content is your content. Don't let anyone try and get you to do what they want. Do what you love, and everything's good. I mean, heck, I never let anyone try and tell me what to do unless, it's like a minor critique of, how to do a certain voice or how to do a certain face or anything like, in the most recent video that I'm not going to talk about the idea of, I actually was going to some people asking about psychotic faces and how to do the perfect one, how to do that perfect smile, that grin in the eyes, oh yes. In the most literal sense, I had to get someone to help me tell me looking enough. But I'm not going to say what video the face that I just did was for. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to spoil it. But in the most basic sense, go with the flow. Go with what you like and make sure you do. Now, the big one is, here's the big one. You finally got the video edited. You finally got it down. You're uploading it. It's right there. It's done! Now you wait. And you get the mix, and you can get one of three things. A, people are going to love it. B, people are going to love it and hate it. Or C, you're just going to get downright hatred. But you know what? The way I deal with most hate is I don't care. I've accomplished something that I have feared, and that's about it. I mean, as much hate as you might get on your content, there's going to be those who actually like it and will tell you, hey, I actually genuinely enjoyed it. That was kind of good. And that's just how it is. And then finally, and that's just how it goes. I mean, that's literally my thought process, or at least some of the process that actually goes into making some of the reviews I actually do, be it the skits or otherwise. Now, of course, the combat footage, or correction, gameplay, because of the YouTube censorship thing, which is stupid as hell. Unlike most, I go into it as to what can I do with this, everything like that, but I'm gonna make that another video for another day, actually. But I will say this, though. Even though I've rambled a good bit, even though I've done a lot of it, I want to say this to those who are inspiring or aspiring content creators who really don't know what to do. All I can say is this. Don't let your anxiety of failing drag you down. Let your aspirations of succeeding take over. Let your curiosity of what you could do with a scene or what you could do with a video cut take over. Instead, just don't let your fears of, failing cloud your mind. Be optimistic about what you do, because the video you make or the content you create is your creation. Don't let other people try and tell you that it sucks. It's up to you whether it's up to you whether you like it or not, whether it sucks or not. I mean, yeah, getting a second opinion is always good, but never let anyone tell you whether or not your content is bad. Judge it yourself and really just stay positive, stay optimistic. I mean, if I let pessimism take me down, I wouldn't be at almost 1,060 subscribers up on YouTube and have met the people I've met. I mean, hell, if not for my creativity, if not for what I do, I would not have met my buddy Dice. I would have never met my buddy Spike. I would have never met a lot of the people I have in the airsoft industry as well as around here. I've made good friends for what I do, and a lot of them like my content, and they laugh. That's what I love doing, is making people laugh. But either way, I thought I'd go ahead and make this and just kind of ramble a bit about what I do and what goes into my videos. And if you found it helpful, then hit that like button or show me a heart or something of that nature. I don't know. And if you have any comments about your experience or your regrets or fears or anything I've said has chimed with you, sound off in the comments section. And really, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching and joining me. And if you want me to do a live stream about my content on YouTube, or at least kind of ramble about stuff, then please let me know. And stay safe. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas. And good day to those who just don't celebrate the holidays. Till next time.